Hey, how you doing today? It's your girl Asia, and today I'm going to be coming to you to show you how I do my eyebrows. And the reason for this video is because I get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows and a lot of people asking how do I do them, and so I want to show you guys. And really all I use is the Moonstruck Brow Obsession Palette by Younique, the Younique Touch Concealer, and the Younique eye primer. And so those three products create my luscious brows. So let's get started. Okay, so first you're going to take the primer, and I know it says eye primer, but I found that if you put these on your eyebrows, or the area like around it, it creates sticky consistency on your skin, which helps the powder stick and stay. So let's see. I'm gonna take just a little bit, and normally if I was doing my whole face, I would just use the excess from me applying it to my eyelids and would just go up and put it on. But since I'm not doing any of that, I am just going to put it directly on my brows. There. Then all I do now is just take my brow palette. I have a new one, you guys, so it's not the wore out one you've been seeing. It's actually new. So this is how it looks. Now, I tried this before, but I was using my beat up one and I didn't have no wax. So this time I have wax. Hey Gabrielle, thanks for watching. So there's the palette. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my angle brush. I'm going to put it in the lighter shade palette. Well, powder. And I'm going to concentrate the lighter powder on the front of my brows. So the area where the hair would be. You're just going to do little strokes. And I usually stop about here. So I'm just creating the front shape of my brows. Like so. I'm just going to do the same here. Hey Stephanie, thanks for watching. And so I'm just going to do little strokes here. And a tip I found is if you use an angle brush, like for this side, flip it upside down like that. And so so the angle, you can use that for the front of your brows like this. That way you don't end up with that boxy shape. So, and then for this side, you'll want to, let me put this down. You'll want to flip it this way and do strokes that way. So that way all your brush strokes are slanted and you don't get that box look. And that's what I'm basically doing. And I'm going to stop about here with it. So just small strokes. Then I'm going to take the powder numbered 2, which is darker. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on the rest of my brows. So we did light brown from here to here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put that from here all the way back. And for the darker powder, I'm basically using that to shape the rest of my brows. Hey Nina, thanks for watching. So I'm basically doing that. And that's all I do. So we're going to do it again. We did the lighter brown from here to here. And so we're going to do the darker powder from here to here. Just like that. And you'll want to just try to blend it. So sometimes I'll come a little bit into the lighter brown just to blend it out a little bit. And there. Next, we're going to take the powder that's numbered free. And I'm going to put that up under my brows to shape it. Now, let me explain to you what's going on in this. So, you got a powder that's numbered free and a powder that's numbered 4. First of all, they're basically the same. The difference is the pink powder is going to go on more neutral and it's matte. And the goldish color goes on shimmery. So let's say you want a night look and you want some shimmer under your brows. You want to pick 4 to do. But if you're like me and it's just doing this for work or just basic things, then you'll want to go with free. So let's do this. So I'm going to just take this end of my brush and I'm going to dip it in the powder. Doesn't take much. And then I'm just going to shape my brows. And I'm going to lead them down. Don't raise them like that. I found that I get a better shape when you just lead your brows down and do it that way. So. Like that. And next, you'll want to blend out the powder. So you'll want to move your brush down to blend it out. And be sure while you're doing this not to accidentally go up, because it's going to probably take part of your eyebrow off, because it's made to just clean. So every so often I'll have to go back up just to make sure the line is still straight. And there, look at that. That is sweet. Now here's the eye without that part. Here's the eye with that part. Isn't that awesome? And really, I'm using everything in this palette though. Like, nothing extras besides my concealer. And that's optional. So let's do the other eye. Thanks, Nina. Yes, it does. And the thing is, I don't even wax my eyebrows. I just use that eyebrow razor. You know, those little ones in the store. I just use that. And so I just do this, and I don't know if people think I do that, but they always ask. So I figure I'd do this video and show people. Really, I'm just using the palette. It's crazy. So, let's do the other side. Make a match. Uh-oh. Here comes the toddler. Maybe. I see her out the corner of my eye. So I'm just shaping it again, like so. And then just going in now and just blending it out. And you don't got to do it slow. Like, on a typical morning with me, I'm like this. I'm just, like, if I got to go to work, I'm just doing it in, like, short, fast strokes. So you don't got to do it slow. If you want, you can start out with that. But once you get used to it, you can definitely speed it up. then, oh wait, let me just, I think I need to blend that a little more. Sorry for being a bit winded, guys. I've been doing everything from cleaning to playing with her to getting all these sample packs ready. It's been crazy today. And so I'm a bit winded. But I'm getting through this day. And there you go. I mean, just look at that. It's awesome. So, since I'm a kind of extra person when it comes to makeup, I use the concealer on the top of my lids. Is that not lids? Brows. Now, do you have to do that? No. I mean, clearly, this could be good enough. I'm just extra. So, I'm going to show you my extra step, which is this. So, you want to just squeeze a tiny bit out. And when I say tiny, I mean teeny tiny. I'm just going to put that on my brush. Then I just go through and I just clean the top off. And I basically just shape the top the way I want. Hey Thelma, thanks for watching. Hey Amy girl, thanks for watching. So for you guys just tuning in, I'm doing my eyebrow routine to show everyone how I get those luscious arched eyebrows that everybody asks me about. And all I do literally is use this palette and this concealer. That's it. And so, I already went through with the brow palette and did everything. And now I'm just finishing up with the concealer and cleaning up the top of my brows like so. So, we're going to do this eye. So, you want to take this, just a tiny bit like that. And use that to shape your brows. And so I'm just doing shortish strokes. Helping the shape like so. And the reason why I use the concealer versus the powder that's in the brow palette for the top is because my objective is to get that part to blend in with my skin. So you don't want something this light on the top, because then you're going to have to either put foundation over it or a different color over it. So, and I'm just going to go over and cover up the flyaway, I guess you could call it, of the powder from my brows. And that's it. Then a little extra step I do is I take my foundation brush and I just blend the rest of it out. Because, like I said, the objective is for it to look natural. And so I just use that and I blend it out. Then I go down the center to blend out any of the powder that might be in the middle. And then I'll take it and I'll go on my lid and blend out all the excess that's underneath my brows. Hey Grindle, thanks for watching. If you're just tuning in, I'm just showing everyone how I do my eyebrows since I get a lot of questions on it. And all I'm using is the Younique eyebrow palette, guys. That, a little bit of concealer, and my foundation brush. With no foundation on it. Just whatever's left. And so, that's all I do. Literally that. blend that out. And that's it. And as you see, my brows are done. Now, I could either leave it this way, or I could do my full face and be all good to go. But for today, since I'm doing chores and all that good stuff, I'm just gonna leave it like this and be done. So, this is how I do my brows. If you are wondering how you can get your hands on this palette that has all these steps, oh shoot, hold on guys, we forgot one step. Okay, so I did that part. Next is the final step that I almost forgot about since I haven't had this wax in forever. You want to use the setting wax. So you'll only want to dip it a couple of times like so, because it doesn't take much of this. And then just sparsely place it over random parts of your brows, making sure you stay in the brow part. Don't bring it over to the powder because it's going to make it shine. And you just go. And that is for the people that need a little extra hold for their brows. You'll want to use this. Now, me personally, I have went about 6 months without it because I went heavy-handed when I first got my under palette. So I'm pretty good as far as this goes. But for some of you, you might need it to hold them brows down. And this is how you do it. Boom. There you go. And now it's all done. So literally, we done did everything with this palette. We only use the concealer for the top parts to shape that. If you don't feel like you need to shape the top part of your brows, then you don't need concealer or anything like that. And then if you do use that, go in with a foundation brush and blend it all out. And that's it. That's everything. So, if you have any questions about this palette, how much it costs, how you can get your hands on it, let me know, as well as this concealer. And if you guys aren't familiar, this is the concealer I also used in my other video when I covered up the Sharpie and put it underwater. So it's waterproof, it covers up Sharpies, tattoos, and such, and it's good for shaping your brows. What else can this thing do? So, that's all I got for you now. If you have any questions or concerns, just be sure to hit me up. Otherwise, I will see you guys a different day. See ya.